Calling all chocolate lovers, it's Kingdom Keto with Carrie, and we are back with a beautiful dessert recipe. We have just taken a 24 section mini muffin silicone pan, and we're going to use it for some beautiful dark chocolate and peanut butter cups today. This is going to be a simple recipe, but it's going to come right to the heart. Not only in health because we're using dark chocolate, because it's just that bite that you need when you're on keto that gives you that little bit of sweetness each and every day or each week while you're experiencing snack time. Well, what we've got here now is I took some of this organic virgin coconut oil that's been cold pressed, and I have just simply dabbed a little bit in each of these sections so that we have oiled them up just a little bit, enough to place our dessert in there. I have some peanut butter, and when I shop for peanut butter at the store, of course you can make your own peanut butter at home, or you might want to use a powdered base, which I've done that before as well, and then made my own peanut butter and mixed it up at home. This particular one is the lowest carb one I can locate at the store, one of them, and that is the Crazy Richard's 100% peanut butter, which when you look at the ingredients, it does just have the peanuts included in the recipe. When you shop for peanut butter, and I have a video on this that I'll attach in the description and both in the above, so you can learn all about keto and peanut butter. But when you shop for peanut butter, it's important that you try your best to have organic peanuts, because when the peanuts are actually farmed, they use a pesticide that can go through and penetrate through that shell, and that can actually come into your into the bites that you eat if you don't have an organic peanut within your organic peanut butter. The other thing is I have Lily's. I've chosen Lily's chocolate chips. I brought the bag if you've never tried it before. In my opinion, Lily's chocolate chips is luxurious and velvety and smooth. Just even one chocolate chip of this is so delicious. And this is the dark chocolate. Now, as far as the sugar goes, it has no sugar in it, and it does have some erythritol alcohol sugar, which is a substitute for sugar. It's only 1 carb for each tablespoon. So these little mini muffins are probably going to come out to about 1 carb each, maybe 1.5 at the most, with the peanut butter added. Now, what I want to do is get started. So we're going to just take a few of these little Lily's chocolate chips, and we're going to drop enough in the bottom to make our base. It looks like I have about 6 to 7 in the bottom here. So we're going to just quickly sprinkle these around. All right, I'm going to finish this tray and we're going to be right back. All right, we're back, and this tray is full of the bottom layer of the chocolate chips, but I didn't do anything else to them. I'm now going to take the peanut butter. I wanted to tell you a little bit about the carbs real quickly. This peanut butter is 2 carbs per 2 tablespoons, and I'm only going to use a little Dimitas spoonful and drop it in the middle of each one. I don't need to oversaturate it with the peanut butter. The peanut butter is going to have the protein, but to be honest with you, I really just want a little bit in each one so that we don't have a too high of a carb count per each peanut butter cup. So we're going to just take this Dimitas spoon. It happens to be that this is the crunchy one, so it's going to give us a little bit of that peanut inside each one, so we don't necessarily need to order any nuts. But I wanted to suggest to you that if you have a big 24 tray like this, or a 30 plus tray, or if you even do a double tray, you could divide it up into each row, and you could put like 1 walnut in each one if you didn't want to use peanut butter, or you could put 1 almond in each one. I mean, you get the idea, and just change it up so you have like a mixture of different type cups. But this one is definitely going to be a whole tray of just this peanut butter. So I'm going to fill these in. And now we're all set with each of these with a little bit of peanut butter in each one. And you guessed it, We're now going to put a little bit more of the dark chocolate chips on the top. By the way, this Lily's package of dark chocolate chips that's so low carb and so delicious. It has 7 ounces in this particular bag that I showed you, but you also can purchase the 9-ounce bag like at Whole Foods or at some of the grocery stores. I'm sure you've seen it before. There are other dark chocolate chips that are good as well. One of them is a 365 brand that is sugar-free, and it's super good too, to be honest with you. It's the same exact amount of carbs, and I like it as well. I use both of those, and I'm sure that you've tried some other ones because there are several on the market out there. I'm going to go ahead and fill this in, and then we're going to take this to the next step and taste test. Voila! We have our tray of these delicious dark chocolate and peanut butter cups ready to roll. This is going to be one of the simplest recipes you can ever make. Now, all the dark chocolate chips have been placed on the top, as you can kind of see here in the tray. And we haven't done anything to them yet except for just place them with the sandwiched peanut butter in the middle, just a little demi-tasse spoonful. What I want to do to make this simple and easy is I'm going to put it in the microwave. I have a special button that is for melting or softening, and I'm going to go ahead and melt and soften this so that it stays in its layers, but it starts to melt down. If your microwave doesn't have that particular method of cooking, you could try even just the reheat button. Believe it or not, gives it just that low temp of heat. Or you could place these in a simple low heat oven or mini oven and get them so that they're melted. Once they're melted, we're going to take them out. We're going to simply lay them on the counter to let them cool down. All right, we're back. Now, as you can see in our silicone mini muffin pan, all of the chocolate has melted, and you see how solid it looks across the top? What I did is once it melted down, I felt like the top chocolate chips were still kind of had that little pointy feel, like they looked like they were still chocolate chips. So I just simply took a small little bread butter knife and went around and made sure that they were all flat and perfect on the top so that they looked really nice. I hid the peanut butter if a little piece had popped through. And now what we're going to do is they've been sitting here for about a minute. We're just going to simply place them in the refrigerator for about 1 hour, and then they're ready to go. We're ready to taste these dark chocolate peanut butter cups. As you can tell, these have sat in the refrigerator for 1 hour, and literally all you have to do with this silicone tray is just pop them out, and now we have 24 wonderful peanut butter cups. So we're going to set these here and make a tray of them. But first, what I want to do is taste test one. So this one I have right here, I'm breaking open, and look at that yummy peanut butter on the inside. And now it's time to taste. So I'm going to taste the big side. Delicious. One thing I love about these is that the Lily's chocolate has just enough of that sugar alcohol to sweeten the peanut butter that doesn't have hardly any sugar in it at all. It is really great. These are so good for kids' lunches, family time. Enjoy and have a wonderful week, everybody. See you next time on Kingdom Keto with Carrie. Please don't forget to subscribe and like. Check the description for the link to this Peanut Lovers Day Keto Edition video that's all about keto and peanut butter. Please don't forget to subscribe and like.